So the giant Astraeos expansion is apparently just under 1 day away, arriving at some point later on tonight. And well, Nakata's just dropped a bunch of information on what to expect when it arrives, announcing in his Discord to not only expect the Hydra boss to fight, but also the Manticore joining as well. Which makes sense now as to why there's so many artifact caves this time around, with of course now the Scorched Earth artifacts being added to Astraeos on top to fight that boss. I wonder if we're going to find the Manticore in a brand new arena. With some expectation on the Hydra offering the same techgram rewards as the Dragon, the Manticore of course offering what that does too, though is there any different ones to the island bosses? It's then of course a surprise with the wonder what this brand new mini boss, this giant new Minotaur, is going to be offering as a reward too. Nakata goes on to confirm that this new massive landmass will be as half as big as Valguero, which is just mind-blowing to consider the already giant size of this map as it is. And with 20 new caves to explore and possibly build in, with Nakata's words being as small as he's possibly allowed to for PvPers, it's an exciting new addition there, with of course the brand new creature, the Grand Tortuga, which yes I know now was an Atlas creature, but forgive me, I don't ever remember seeing that thing when I played Atlas once upon a time, but a brand new creature nonetheless for us to check out, possibly being a Trojan amphibious tank to rival Poke Racers and possibly even better than a Shasta. Then of course the full lighting and weather overhauls being updated to be in line with what we're seeing in 5.5 engine onwards. That's Ragnarok and maps following that. But a question was raised with these new Unreal 5.5 advantages and the dev kit assets that have been brought in since Lost Colony was released. Will we be seeing the kind of cool, excuse the pun, snow physics that we see with Lost Colony? Nakata's did confirm no, there won't be any snow physics, with focus mainly directed at performance because of how big this map's going to be. Alongside, we'll be finding combat music overhauls, those skeletal enemies in the dunes that we've come to see, and I wonder how much influence from the NPCs from Lost Colony these are going to be. The Scorpion King and Queen to face out there in the dunes, with a wonder are they going to be giving you some nameless venom to raise your rock drakes with. Confirmation of 6 beloved dinos from other maps finding their way onto Astraeos, with earlier shots teasing possibly one of them being the Mega Raptor. Most of the Scorched Earth creatures waving goodbye to that map, with a wonder what we're going to be seeing. We know we've seen the Oasis Saw being teased to arrive with that. Are we going to be seeing the Phoenix on top? I think I recall Nakata's already confirming that. And with Deathworms roaming the dunes as well, that's a great XP farm for you, but if you don't want to do that, of course you can go and do some OSDs for that XP, which apparently we're going to see a giant, massive loot drop adjustment to what these OSDs now provide when the loot was already pretty good as it was. Are we seeing an increase of it or perhaps a decrease? Massive to me says we're going to get better loot. I guess we'll wait and see for that one. And alongside tons of map fixes, including mesh holes, massive client performance improvements, a brand new thing that Nakata's can't reveal to us yet. Maybe we'll be finding out pretty soon, because IGN have teased that they've got an exciting exclusive reveal for ARK Survival Ascended Astraeos dropping with their IGN FanFest starting later on today. And looking at their day one lineup, it looks like it might be dropping pretty early on during this stream, with the stream kicking off at 10 AM PT, 1 PM ET and 6 PM BST. With a wonder, is this going to tie in with the actual release of Astraeos? Because before in the past we've seen trailers been pretty simultaneous with releases of maps. Are we going to be seeing this releasing at the exact same time, or they're going to get that little cheeky teaser window before it actually does? Look, we know how these map launches go. Normally we expect a delay or two, right? Is this one going to be on time? Is it going to be on track? I guess, you know, it's not a wildcard map, it's a Nakata's map, and it's not exactly a map, is it? It's an expansion, it's an update to an already existing map, so the channels it has to go through, the certification through other platforms, isn't quite the same as usual map releases. Maybe this will actually be on time. What exact time to see this, nobody knows. Maybe it is going to be at the same time as this teaser, but we really don't know just yet. And size-wise, I ain't got a clue, man. Like, listen, this map is already huge. I will be shocked if this isn't at least comparable with, I guess, Valguero, that's at 20 gig. When you consider Astraeos currently is only sitting at 6 gig. I mean, that's a big difference between those two maps, but with all of the content that's been added with this and the giant mass, could we be seeing a bigger size? I mean, it's got to be at least some sort of bigger size. How much bigger? We just don't know yet. And if you haven't bought it yet, now really is truly the time. There is a 75% sale on ARK Ascended right now, with the main game only now costing 10 quid, 15 quid if bundled with the Bob's DLC. And if you want to just buy Astraeos on its own, it's not even a fiver. It's like almost 4 quid over here, which translates to like around $5, I'm guessing, over there, over the pond. There seems to be a real drive to push players to jump onto Astraeos starting tomorrow, and I know it is only going to be 80% complete in Nikartis' words, but I don't know, man. I think Nikartis is selling himself a bit short there. I think in terms of the updates that he's providing, it's 80%, but in terms of content, more like 90%, right, Nikartis? I get the feeling it is. And that alone, that there is still yet more to come when you consider everything that's coming with this expansion, what's already existing on Astraeos. How on earth is this not going to be the fan favourite map going forward for ARK? At the very least, and I really hope to hear it, they're going to increase those slots on official to 100, because boy oh boy, people are already moving and preparing themselves for arguably the best map. I think it truly will be after this release. I can't wait to play it. Can you? Comment below. Let me know. Until the next one, or later on tonight, I'll be streaming it, of course. Well, my name's Raasclark. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, peace out.